Welcome back to episode 93 of season 5 of the Hockey Gaff podcast. As always, this is a Hockey Gaff broadcast, and on today's episode, we will be talking remaining unrestricted free agents, restricted free agents, trade talk, and of course the CBA agreement for the new rules starting in 2026-2027. And with all that, let's get started. The fuck was that? We are exclusively on YouTube at the moment, as although we have, okay, that's a tape measure right here. Although we have space on Twitch, it uses up way too much. So, we are, for now, exclusively YouTube. So far the Leafs have acquired Matias Maselli in a great underrated trade, but other than that, we got a bit fleeced, and by a bit I mean completely fleeced, on the Marner deal, and we also got fleeced. What's going on here? We're getting fleeced on a lot of stuff. We got fleeced on getting Marchment. We got fleeced on pretty much every UFA that could have been. Pretty much got fleeced. We got fleeced. We were that close for having a Matt Sundin situation. Latest hearings, Pacioretty, if not retiring. I guess the Leafs or Detroit. I don't really know the difference for Detroit and Toronto. Like, I feel like that's really not far enough. Travel difference between Toronto and Detroit.
There is no time difference between
Oh my god. Travel distance time between Toronto and Detroit. What? Oh, 4 hours. Travel distance from Toronto to Detroit by plane. Okay. Sorry, travel time. Okay, but if he wants to fly, it's an hour. So, like, you know, I'm sure this guy made more than enough money. Yo, what? I have a 97 of Vander Kane in here? Huh? When did that happen? When the fuck did that happen? Okay, so as it stands, good line. Ugh, Robertson. No. Okay, so Nylander, you get to be Robertson. Or no, you're Lorentz, because that guy is not in here at all, so never mind. You're stuck. Ugh. Ah. There we go. Okay, so unless something has happened in the last What, I guess hour maybe? I've been checking. Alright, well, 215 contracts now. Dallas, Florida, Montreal, and Vegas all over cap. Vegas using Petrangelo, so they're not in any trouble. I don't think anyone else has any LTIRs. Leafs have basically $5 million in cap with a full roster. Oh, okay. Really? How? What? Okay, so breaking news, Mackie. Isn't this guy good? How did Mackie Smankovic sign for league minimum? He's a what? First round pick. What are we doing here? What? What? Yo, Florida straight up robbing the league right now. He's a restricted? Dude. Did he not file for arbitration? He must not have. Wow. Breaking news right now. That is crazy. That is crazy. Smoshka Mishmishmix. The Don Cherry of names here. Or naming. I can't believe that. Okay, are any of these other guys relevant or no? I can't believe that. These guys fleecing the league. Okay, let's see here. So I gotta do an update on this 1 minute. Right, so we will be back momentarily. Just doing, well, just finished the update about the I don't know, the guy from Florida, Smoch, and his robbery of a deal there. And then I'm going to do a couple of these because you get money. And then after that, oh, big fucking stretch here. Oh, and then after that, since people want to charge outrageous prices for jersey numbers, I'm going to find out if Pizzetta even needs a jersey number change or not, because I don't know if he wore 55 or 65 in Montreal. And then Wah, or Roy, I don't know what he is, will be going to 190. What the? Oh, across 2 seasons, okay. With 55. Michelli, I'm going to assume, has the right number, and it sucks because those 95 cards are never going to be mine, and I wish they were. But until now, I'm glad I have the shiny cards of them on their former teams prior to the trade. And this is why I don't love this game, because they'll do it for hype, but you're not going to do it for the roster update. It's unfair. Anyways, be right back. As always, this is probably the best time for us to mention our sponsor. As always, today's episode is brought to you by FML Apparel. When you're feeling particularly down and you want to look and feel your best, you want to dress your best, but still express your woes. FML Apparel. Fuck my life. Alright. I hate that it does this. Alright. Is it gonna do its little thing where it tells me about it? Matt Martin, eh? Matt Martin. Well then, go play in Nashville. Why are you retiring? I feel like Nashville would sign you to at least an AHL deal or something. Play with Stamkos. What are you doing? Oh. Dougie Hamilton, that's another name coming up in trade talks. A lot of defenseman trade talks coming up with the Riley stuff. You know, pick your poison. I guess you couldn't really argue. Well, I think Hamilton's a little old now, isn't he? Oh yeah, of course he is. He's playing here with Stamkos and Martin. Look at this, Matt Martin. 90 young Matt Martin. I think he was actually semi-good in junior, if I am thinking correctly. Verhaeghe? Oh! No! Fuck that. Fuck you. And there it is. Verhaeghe. Ugh. The bane of my existence as a Leaf fan. That is actually at this point the worst Leaf one, because he's got 3 cups. Kessel doesn't count. I hope that was your fault, Verhaeghe. Like, he even played, what, the Niagara Ice Dogs? Like, come on. Why would they do that? I hate that they did that. For nobody. For nobody. Not even Grabner. Who was it? Was it Grabner? Oh, what the fuck just happened? Okay, well cool, that's the only one that was giving me money immediately anyways. Oh, no, this one does. Okay, that's the last one that gives me money? That's fine. Now you're on my team? Right. I thought that was gonna happen. Carter Verhaeghe. Son of a bitch. Oh, I want to see if I can afford this dumb 55. I can't believe this guy's charging this much for it. It's like 3,500. Like, is there packs that you can... There should be packs for random customization to open. I don't care if it's random customized shit, but it should only be custom shit, because this is dumb. Well, what a team, though. Strome? I don't know which one. I'm thinking Dylan. Verhaeghe, Hamilton. Oh, Jamie Olesiak? I don't know.
I love the way he recognizes the spacing behind his opponent. He decides to take it. He is gone. I mean, he's lightning.
Oh, really? And this, what's his face? Where did he just go? Traded to somewhere where he's going to play more, I think. San Jose? Maybe? If that was actually his partner, Oleksiak and Hamilton, screw that. That's like, what?
The Ice Dogs going to work on offense. And they'll be forced to regroup as the puck escapes the offensive end. Picked up along the wall by Hamilton. Nedeljkovic has opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff.
Well, that's like 13.
We've still got zeros on the board. Stamkos has won the draw and they'll go on the attack.
Fuck off.
Sends a pass over. Takes the puck behind his own cage. Nearing the final minute of regulation, and this one's still too close to call. Drives to the paint, and he gets just enough to keep it out. And he comes up with the stop there. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Getting into the later stages of this period.
That's like 13 feet 2 inches of man.
Strong's won the draw here at their goal attack. Brilliant save with the company. He got out on that one. Puck picked up by Strong. Quick feed to Hamilton.
Let's go! Look at that, 13 inches, baby. 13 feet, actually. Give him some credit. Well, no shit, he tipped it. Pretty sure he's 6'7". I'm getting my measurements right. Let's go. Okay, I was gonna say the shirt better not be see-through in terms of the green screen. Well, pretty much is, whatever. That's so stupid. What was I wearing before? I don't know, it's too hot up here to care anyways. I'm such a fraud. Oh, ew. Yeah, no, 2 goals? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing a repeater or something like that. Okay. Okay. A little bit of money here. Let's go. I guess this is a good time as any to specifically talk about the oh, that guy just signed a contract, I think. Coots. Good time to talk about who the Maple Leafs, amongst other teams, have been linked to, and just other free agents left, since it doesn't really sound like we're going to have any guest stars today. We're running till about 2 o'clock latest is the plan here. And, oh, I do not remember what the thing is to do. That's okay. We're talking. We're doing some hockey gaff podcast talk right now. So currently, a list just came out from Gino Hard with 5 players in the free agency. Notably, recently in the news has been Jack ROSLOVIC, I guess everyone recently realized, being American, he has ties with Austin Matthews. I don't know if he's his same draft year or not. I feel like maybe he is. But people are making the ties that with Mitch Marner gone, you want to give Austin Matthews more reasons to stay and less reasons to want to leave. Obviously, one of them being locking up local boy Matthew Nyes. I think we'll see Nyes replace Marner and a lot of Matthews walk-ins. I noticed trying to look up a photo for Matthews and Willie walking in together. They don't really walk in together much. It seems like Willie walks in by himself. But there was a lot of photos of Matthews and Marner walking in together. Just Marner was always out of side somewhere. I remember when Matthews first came in, they always talked about what good friends they were, but they were never on the same line for his first year. It was Hyman, Marner, and Nylander for the longest time. Whether they valued Willie more of a defensive liability than Marner, or whether they wanted to spread the talent around and have. I know they really love having Marner Tavares for the first 2 years, or at least the first year, maybe second year. I don't know. Can't remember if Matthews' rookie season also had Tavares or not. I guess I'll have to look into that. But I just know it was Nylander for a long time. Nylander, Hyman, and Matthews. So who's to say that they don't go back to that? But that also could revitalize him. But at the same time, if it's like Willie put up 45 points or 45 goals and 47 assists or something. So pick your poison. You get 60 assists from Mitch or 40 assists, but another 40 goals. So I don't know. Nylander's ceiling right now with the contract is kind of anywhere. So I can only assume he's going to be breaking 100 points every year to keep the naysayers away. And when other performance critiques come in, he'll just shrug his shoulders and go, I get 100 points a year, what do you want from me? So he's at least going to be a point per game player. So 80 points is probably going to be the minimum expectation, unless he's injured. So with that said, ROSLOVIC, not a top player, but if you look at least when Hyman was around, Hyman not a top performing player on the Matthews line when both Nylander and Matthews were, right? So I'm not sure because you can't really compare Nyes to anybody that we've had recently. They he's not Hyman. I don't know who Matthew Nyes is. So he gets credit for being a really big guy, even though he's 6'2" or 6'3", which is about the same size as Matthews. And those guys aren't thin, but I think he's just physically, bone structurally, I don't know where his heritage is, but the guy is built from what the league comes to understand. Although I don't know, when he took that hit the other year, he did go down pretty easy. Okay, this is an interesting thing I gotta do here. I'm picking Carlson because he's in trade rumors right now. And I do not know if I have a Carlson or a 91 Carlson or a better Carlson, even though this can upgrade, so that is fine. That is awesome. But if this guy, and he even has a Senators thing next to him, just to add insult to injury, I love it. But if that guy somehow ends up a Maple Leaf at 35 years old, after being a former Ottawa Senators captain. With $10 million on his contract, depending on how they do that. I know Pittsburgh has some space, and Kyle Dubas loves retaining the salary, or getting teams to retain the salary. I guess you only have 3 retentions, so I don't know if he's used any, but... And I don't know, maybe he's a David Camp. Hell, if that's a dump you gotta do, but you don't do it for Riley, you don't do it for Tanev, you don't do it for McCabe, I dare say you don't even do it for Ekman Larson, being 32, 33. Is that 3.5? You know? I'd be saying you're retaining, because half of that is 5, right? So, I don't know. I guess if they retain 50%, then we sent them Ekman Larson. Because I could see him in Pittsburgh. Isn't that where his brother was playing, kinda? If not, he was in the Arizona or Phoenix organization. I could see that, though. I guess. If they really wanted, because it's a vet for a vet, but his production level has stayed up. Where Ekman Larson is no slouch. He can be productive, so he was pretty productive this year. If you asked him, hey, can you put up 10 plus goals, he might be able to give you 15 to 20, but I don't know about defense. So I think it's one or the other with that guy. Alright, so I got Pizzetta in here instead of Robertson, because no thank you. I guess I can check one more time. Oh, where am I going here? Here we go. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, I was gonna say there's no way you're anywhere. Like, what a dickhead. 36. Like, what is wrong with you? I wish I told you who was doing them. If there's packs somewhere and I just don't know for collectibles, please tell me. Because it is... No, or not collectibles, customizations. Because it is super annoying. It's actually the dumbest thing. Like, can you just put them in order? Yeah. Either by price or by actual number. Like, I don't understand this. This is 2025. Like, why do I have to look at this like I'm in a thrift shop or something? Fucking ridiculous. Like, what a psychopath. Like, hey, what can I offer this guy for a fucking jersey number? Alright, do I have a double of anybody good? Guess I could trade him my Marner. I could try that. Oh, what? You're not gonna tell me I can't trade him. What? That's wild. What? Okay, but I have a better Morgan Riley though, right? Yeah. I say there's no way that's the one that's in my lineup. That's such a fucking. Here, take this check. There. Give me your number. Like, that's ridiculous. For a. Whatever. Let's play that hockey. Today's sponsor, Prime Energy. Prime Energy. 50 cents on blowout win expiring in a week. I don't know why I bought the all red one. Let's butcher these guys. Oh, Hassan Rodriguez, you're cooked. Ugh, I'm gonna have to rip one. I'm gonna have to. That's just how we do. If anyone who knows the channel, that's how we do. Season 2, baby. Ripping balls and scoring goals. Finally got my 93 Pappy Matthews. Oh yeah, what was I gonna check here? So obviously you have your captaincy, right? Right. Johnny T, you better have that A on you. Yes, sir. Excuse me. Oh, Mr. Morgan. Oh no. Oh, what the fuck? God damn it. I hate that. Here, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Little experiment. A wee bit experiment, because this is how stupid this game is. Alright. Pizzetta. Mitch Marner's coming back in. And I can't trade him. I tried. Where are you? Where's Mitch the bitch? And he proved that nickname so hard. So hard. By being like this. Oh my. Okay, you. You still got that there? Yeah, fuck you. Give me my stuff back. Get out of here. Celebration. Get the out of here. I want to trade this guy so bad. I don't want to lose him for nothing. Sound familiar, Mitch? My God. Could have got Dorobov or whatever the Russian kid who lights it up over there. And instead, we got a power forward bottom 6 or maybe if we're lucky top 9, which hey, go for it, Wah. If you are a diamond in the rough, please be it. But I don't think anyone's assuming that you're slotting in on the top line, and the fact that Michelli's already being slotted up there, or we're talking about guys like ROSLOVIC, I mean, you better be good at face-offs, and according to the stats, you are not that great at face-offs, which is what they said about Lawton, at least in his profile, but he was pretty good in Toronto, so I don't know. I don't know about that one. Young Croc, you gotta get out of here. The other name, before I take a quick break and start this other game, on top of ROSLOVIC, Jeff Skinner, obviously, that name pops around. I figured that wouldn't be the worst idea. He's 33, had an off year again. Don't pay this guy money, or pay him, or make sure that he's on a multi-year deal and then he'll pay out. But so he likes to have really good seasons and then really mediocre seasons. But better than over 1,000 games. I honestly think that's a Carolina grab. Carolina could re-sign ROSLOVIC right now. They have like 10 million cap and a full roster. So they just don't have a spot for a guy who is supposed to have regular minutes to play a full season. Skinner's kind of in that spot where you could argue, you know, if a younger guy plays a bit better, you know, he could, and he is on their radar. So the Leafs, Carolina, there's another team on that article, but ROSLOVIC, same. I was hearing Colorado as well hopping in because there's 2 former Carolina teammates, but he was only there for what, a year or 2 at max, so I don't really think that's going to be that much of a factor. I don't think this was the 4-year deal he just came off of. I do think there's something to the Matthews connection there. Skinner, you know, sure, but at the same time, I'd PTO that guy if he doesn't get a contract. Do that. He can be Pacioretty and let him fight for that contract deal until we can get some of the little cap issues sorted out down there. We need someone who is young enough to still perform and at least had it proven via goal scoring or goals, point per game, possession, anything, right? And that's one reason why they're looking at ROSLOVIC, because he's got 22 goals. Holy fuck, I gotta stop doing that. 22 goals last season. I think his career high for assists is like 33 or something. So, you know, he's a poor man's, I don't know who. I don't know what he is on the face-off dot, but right wing and center. So obviously you like the versatility there. If we're just going to the lineup here, it's kind of like we're replacing like Calle Croc. He was a guy who you could swap around everywhere, although rarely put at center, but I know he can play center. I don't know if he's good. Is he even? Okay, I was going to say. Yeah, well, 73, I guess that's mediocre. Why did it do that? That was weird. Oh, true, I want to see if those customizations go back to me or... See, what they should do, if I do that, and I swear to God, it'd be nice if it's in there, but it's probably not. They should go to my inbox again for me to claim them back or some crap. But they're probably not going to do that. So, let's see, check it out. What? Okay, I gotta plug this in already? That is wild. This is my new one. Are you joking right now? Fuck you, number 16. Those other jersey numbers I got, eh? So stupid. I can't believe that. Okay, I gotta plug this in for a minute anyways. I guess I can still set it up like that. Might have to set this up on the stand here, I guess. As a microphone to talk through via that. I'm not using the controller. Alright. I'm going to plug this in. So I'm just going to mute this and turn off the camera because I am doing a quick schmo before the game. And what was the other thing I was doing? Oh. So stupid. Giving Morgan Riley, and you watch, this guy's gonna get, you know what, before I do this, here, I'll get all set up. before Morgan Riley potentially gets traded. I also, I want that Easton. Ooh, maybe I could. No, there's no way it would let me. I wanted that Easton Cowan team of the week so bad. So not fair. Bro, people are... There should be a cap price on customizations. That is ridiculous. Dude, go fuck yourselves. Are you joking right now? That is ridiculous. And the fact that EA Sports has mine just disappear when you take it off your guy is so dumb. That is insane. That is so dumb. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna charge this thing.
Game time starts in 5 dashing away leafy green.
Alright, we are back. Apologies, that was a giant shoit apparently. I don't know if we are audibly working. Test, test. No. Hello? Okay. We're working? Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, that's just the fans. Okay, sweet. Alright, let's go then. As long as I keep talking and the game is on, we ain't gotta know the difference. Alright. So the other name, I guess before we fully dive in, so I don't forget, that has been going around, not by anybody except for us, and now only as of maybe a comment or two yesterday, and now an official article with the player's name, Victor Olofsson, officially being tied to the Maple Leafs. Thank God. Olofsson has connections with William Nylander. Obviously, William Nylander and Matthews are the two people that they are concerned about making sure stay consistent and happy, especially being the most expensive. So if they can get inexpensive solutions to their expensive problems, i.e. Matthews and Nylander contracts, then you pick up guys like Michelli, who does awesome stuff like that. Lundqvist. Oh, bro, I picked the wrong team. Oh, no. Attaboy, but this was supposed to be... let's go, baby! Sorry. This was supposed to be that shitty Detroit team. I fucked up. Oops. Anyways, so Olofsson, near 30 goal player, couple years, 20 goal scorer on a strong normal season. I think last year had 18 goals on a kind of off season. 29, has a wicked shot and is a power play asset. So that guy could go for, I'd say, maximum $2 million. Like, I guess he could go somewhere else for more money, but I'm hoping that a lot of guys, with Mitch Marner gone, and understanding that a lot of the issues in Toronto stem from guys getting paid a lot of money and not performing, and then you get boys like John Tavares who see that and could have went for anywhere from, well, probably could have got more than $8 million somewhere, I guess, but $8 million to apparently what he signed at 4.3, which Matt Duchene set the market on him for that, signing that 4.4 for 4 years. Thank God for the Leafs in that, because if Matt Duchene did not do that, I imagine he would at least be a $6.5 million player for us, which still would be a bargain. But everyone thinks that John Tavares took a crazy amount of money, which self-included. But if you look at what he was making $5.5 million for, I think, 6 or 7 years, maybe even 8, I can't remember, in the island. And I guess if you want to go, I don't know what they're, I imagine they must have state tax stuff, but I don't know. But he was making $5.5 million there. So between the tax thing and the whole being the top free agent thing, all he did was double his money. He made 5.5 there. He went for 11. So when I put that in perspective for myself, I see why he got 11. But I also knew as soon as he had that 11, the minute any of those young guns outperformed him statistically, you know, the team's going to have to argue other points, which is where things get sticky. So it's like an arbitration hearing without a new contract. Well, actually, no, I guess it is. I guess it's just an arbitration hearing. Because they'll argue other factors, you know, well, Johnny this, Johnny that, but they already were putting up better Johnny numbers in their second seasons than Johnny ever did. So Johnny's a great player, but Johnny's also kind of a generation behind, so still a great player. So I was very happy to see that he signed. I couldn't believe he signed. I couldn't believe he signed for that much. And if you look at it numbers-wise, with how much the sign and trade worked for Mitch Marner, which I still don't fully understand the details of why you do a sign and then a trade, or you just trade the rights and let the other team sign them. So there's something to do with one team signing it and then trading it, transaction-wise. I don't know, but the
Smart defensive play there. Toronto's got the puck in their own end. Ekman Larson stick handling in his own zone. The Habs get a hold of the puck. And that's to center ice. Moves the puck over to Mantha.
fuck was I saying? Get out of here. Oh yeah, you want to mess with 90 fucking Benoit? Come on, someone come down here. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Toronto's got it in their own zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Tries to get it to Pedersen.
Let's go! Man, what was I talking about? La 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 la. Trying to get back to the point of signing OLOFFSON. Oh, with the Marner thing. With him only signing for the 12, you know, that's not much of a pay upgrade. That's not the 14 they were talking about. So I wasn't expecting him to take a pay cut. So the fact that Johnny took over 60% pay cut and the money was there for Mitch. Now I get it with and even well, no, actually I guess they didn't really save money on Nyes. Nyes, they were trying to do a 7-7 from what I know, and instead this guy went for 6 and closer to 8, which, you know, his comparable for me is Matt Boldy, because when Matt Boldy first signed that, I think it's $7.5 million contract, I was like, what are these guys doing? He's played 2 seasons, I think even 1 season at that time. He burned out most of his entry level, and he had a good final season of it, but I was like, how are they projecting that? And it was it's like for 6 or 7 years. So looking back now, though, that guy puts up, I think, 60, 70 points. So Matthew Nyes does have some expectations now built on him. Everybody was talking about that a bit. He's got to be a 30 guy no matter what. And we got to hope that this guy can put up a minimum of 30 assists, if not a little more. Maybe he's crazy and he can be a, hey, 40's nothing, and, you know, maybe I don't pass as much as I could, but here's, you know, 35 assists. You know, 75 points would be valid. That is Jordan Kyrou numbers, so that is a player that I would wish to acquire if the Leafs were able to get the assets together and not give up too much. Hot take, although everyone was talking Nazem Kadri trade, and that would be great. Although there's also Anderson trade, which is it's two separate trades. Well, that's fine if you can figure that out. But hearing Carlo would be involved in that, as well as there was somebody else. I think McMahon would probably go back in that too, maybe someone like that. I don't think McMahon's gonna really stick around too much longer, just because he has that friendly deal, and yeah, he's been a borderline 20 goal scorer, but he was notably invisible in the playoffs. And yes, it's his first playoffs, but notably invisible. And he's like 28, and there's other 20 goal scorers, so and inconsistency is part of his issue. And if we're getting bigger guys, you know, I know he is a bigger guy, even though I thought he wasn't to start, but so with all that in mind, you know, even a ROSLOVIC is a bit bigger. He's not that type of big. Oh! But he's like Matthew Nyes if Nyes wasn't an elite player and had to slum his way through the minors to get there. See what I mean? Let's try it again. There it is. I was gonna say, this guy's like ranked 90 for me, so he better do something. Yeah, I would love to see both OLOFFSON and ROSLOVIC signed. If there's a deal for Kyrou or something like that, I would give up a Cowan just because Kyrou's under 30s, 27, I think. Putting up 70 points a year. Apparently there's bad blood between him and Berube. I don't really know if that's true. Berube dismissed that. I don't know. He could have been upset about the firing, and that's why he didn't want to comment on it at the time, because he didn't want to get issues with the organization. But I do know that after that, apparently he got booed by fans. Oh, I knew Pizzetta was 55. So Pizzetta's, I don't know if he's normally 65. But, fuck. I knew it. So I'm gonna have to, that's so dumb. Also, poor Alex Nylander that I do that to him. Why would I do that? Why would I put him on the last line for the Rens when I got possessed? Like, why did I do that? You know what? Because I thought this was going to be my only game. Mostly because I have to pick up a coffee by a certain time. I might just put the stream on pause. Oh, there he is, right there. Unless that's a defenseman, Kyrou. Which Kyrou are you? Oh, that would be off. Hey, and that's what... Oh! That's what Dingus Dong said. Kyrou to Montreal. We do hot takes here, but we don't do just plain stupid. Oh, shit.
Sometimes when you have the puck on your stick in a prime time scoring area, it's not about threading the needle, and when you try and thread it, sometimes you miss. And that's what happened there.
Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Here's the one-timer. We're going to face off after the puck stays covered up.
I can't remember if I had to put a custom number on Lawton. I think I did, which is ridiculous. It's your acquisition card. So I guess I can get Pizzetta's number changed, which is so dumb. I
Here
just...
in the later stages of this period, Toronto's putting on one of their most impressive offensive displays we've seen in a while. Taken along the wall by McCabe. The Canadians gain possession.
I feel bad now. I made it so we won't have any overlap at all.
In the neutral zone.
And like even that I could argue just... I don't believe that
Quick feed to Alexiak.
Michelli is locked in for that. It'd be really great if one of those players got signed. Oh, let's go! Got signed while I was taking the break or before the stream's done. I could add a ROSLOVIC or a OLOFFSON. I'm really hoping that they do that. Just because A, I love being right about stuff like that, and B, OLOFFSON's got the best point per game average left in free agency. He has a connection with Nylander. They didn't play that much together over there, but I imagine they grew up together. Their dads both played hockey, I believe. They both got brothers. Like, I'm sure they know each other really well. I'm sure they're best buds. I know William Nylander, or not William Nylander. I know Alex Nylander liked Olofsson's wedding photos that just went up. So, you know. They obviously know. Damn. Yeah, he's pissed. Clearly that confirms that. Actually, I feel like I feel like that's relevant. I feel like that could be relevant. Now, I don't know why it's only Alex who follows him. That's kind of sus, but... It says he there. Oh! You're telling me it wasn't even him? Oh, damn. One sec. Let's finish this up.
Back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. Puck is dropped on period number 3, and I almost wonder if they might make it run time given the score to this point. Well, Pounder, we've played more than 40 minutes now in this one. How do you view things?
Toronto's been driving play all game. They sit with a comfortable lead with 20 minutes to go here, and they need to make sure they manage the puck and make smart decisions, and then they can call this one a win.
Nice has the puck against the half wall. Both sides digging into that puck along the wall. Oh, look at this behind the net. Oh, tried to tuck it in into 9. Short side.
The Michigan.
Dang.
I can't believe that he didn't get it.
Close.
He's just become a name now, hasn't it? And his skill set is so great. How do you think they think about
Nice.
it?
I like that.
Seals the post, knows that's coming.
Toronto's offense.
Oh, I literally hit the player. That's hilarious. Wow. Okay. Okay, Ferrero.
Been a thing to watch tonight as they lead it big time here early in the third. And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Denies them in close. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Toronto's have been on a roll offensively tonight, and they lead it here early in this.
You know what? I say I'm gonna leave and come back and play one more. I'm not.
Canadians win the draw here in their own end.
I'm just gonna finish this one up, move Pizzetta down, and
Big hit that first
use that as a reason, because unless I'm doing something late tonight.
And he takes the dish. From the slot, wrist shot. Let's see what the
Hey.
officials are calling.
Although I guess unless something happens for the Leafs, I don't really care either about that. Doesn't matter. I'm playing as them. I'm playing as the new guys. Their numbers are wrong. They're on the wrong lines. The team's not correct. We don't know the first line yet. We don't know the second line yet. We sure as hell don't know the bottom 6 yet. And Cal Youngcroft is almost going to score
The Canadians
before he's out of here. Boom!
Toronto's penalty killers get a hold of it. Benoit stops the puck in his own zone. The Habs take possession in the defensive end. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Takes the puck as the clock ticks down on the penalty kill. Levels it with the hit. Can't keep a hold of it. He
Ah.
says, let's get physical on that play. Moves it in front. And that doesn't connect. Quick pass to Slavkovsky. Handles it along the blue line. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it.
Oh boy.
Center forcing him to regroup. The man advantage
Ah.
is over. Big time stop there.
Being on a power play is a privilege,
Fuck.
James. Trust me, I know. I was never on it. When you get out there, you have to have some urgency and find a way to get it to the middle of the ice and get some opportunities on net. There was none of that.
Domi's got it against the boards. Stopped by the goaltender. Grabs the puck. Into the attacking end. Receives the pass.
Oh,
Toronto's going to play the puck from behind the cage. The Canadians look to start the transition game.
The Maple Leafs know that their goaltender is sitting on a shutout right now. They've done everything they can to push the play to the outside and give an opportunity to the tender to get that big fat zero. The scoreboard's going to show it at the end of the game.
Tavares gains the line and into the offensive zone. Loose puck battle along the boards. Here's the
nice. Holy crap, McMahon, eh? Well, maybe we don't trade you. Toddy, eh? I don't even think he's done that in